Give me a sec. Every woman, every man. So, this is basically your last talking. And about 5 till 3, you're going to have to wrap up.
Okay. You ready? Am I back? And we are back live from AORadioShow.com. We wrapped up with Caravan of Love. Was that Isaac or the Whispers?
That's the
The Isaac Brothers? Okay. Well, the Whisper didn't want to come in. I guess. Okay, anyway, it was the Isaac Brothers. It was the Isaac Brothers Caravan of Love, so we back. Okay, Dr. Fight, we're going to pick up to where you left off. And then I got an interesting thing. What? What?
Who DJ?
Me.
I thought that's old school you playing. I thought it was somebody a little older.
No, I was raised up old school.
She was raised old school.
Well, right then. You were raised right.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Plus, you know, if this is June is Black Music Appreciation Month, so we have to get some of those oldies in there.
Everyone is Black Appreciation.
Well, that's what I said too earlier, but I have to put it out there for other folks who didn't know.
I know when you drive and you look over, blonde hair, blue eyes, and they jamming Tupac, you like saying.
Yeah, so we know it is, but we have to put it out there for everybody else.
They just enjoy music. Music is
And that's
music.
exactly what I was talking about before the break. Is that we gotta understand that how we are raised and our upbringing and our environment will dictate our behavior a lot of times. There's plenty of science and psychology that's behind that idea. I mean, think about it. Brianna, as a child, is raised with a certain level of music appreciation. As she gets older, she will begin to appreciate that music even more because she now understands more of the meaning behind it than from what she was raised. The same is true with any other thing that happens. If we're raised in a way that allows us and affords us an opportunity to see the world in a rainbow of colors and not just an isolation of one color, then when we get older and are able to understand it, we're able to conceptualize it a little bit better.
You made a very valid point. Now, raising Brianna not only she likes our music, but she's more diverse, and I say that because she went to school with, sometimes she may have been maybe one of maybe two black kids in the school. But on the same token, I don't feel she was ever mistreated. So Warren? No. No. So I always wanted to be careful to not have her just be, in an all white environment or all black environment or all Hispanic environment. And plus she couldn't because her family black, so yeah. So her exposure to that, to me, I believe made her more of a more open-minded and more of a rounded person. So I say that to say, what kind of conversation do you think that people that are married to or interracial couples, how hard do you think the conversation that they're having are? Because I know that Eve is having a hard conversation with her spouse. So how difficult do you think the conversations are with interracial couples? Mine is hard. I'm gonna say mine is hard. So excuse me, mine hella hard, but okay.
Yours is hard.
Mine is hella hard.
Well, I tell people all the time that, obviously love has no color, and I don't agree with that. But I don't agree that love has a color, let me say it that way.
Okay.
I agree that, you can marry regardless to whatever race and culture and creed that you see fit. The thing about it is, it's your foundational pieces. Is what do you lay down as a foundation to be able to say, this is how we're going to raise our children. This is real for me in my life and my culture of people. So I need you to come to understand my culture and my realness. Before we continue to go down this road, if you can't accept my culture as a people and what I might be about, then this may not work. Because now that this is taking its height, if you're an African American in a relationship, if you say, I'm going to protest, and your spouse says, well, I don't see why they even out there in the first place, then you don't understand my plight as a person. Foundationally, you can't love me for who I am. You love me for what I'm able to give you. And that is the difference. in the conversation we need to have it early on, because when we begin to have children, I'm going to teach them my culture, and I'm going to ask you to do the same. But we got to understand that our children have to be raised with the truth. And the truth of the matter is, the culture I come from used to be slaves. So when people see you, they're going to see you differently because your culture is different. You got to lay down a foundation to be able to say that culturally you got to accept all of who I am, and not just the niceties that you fall in love with that I can provide.
Now, Dr. Fight, all that sounds real beautiful. That sounds real beautiful.
Oh, Lord.
But here's the thing. This right, take a deep breath. You know it's coming.
I said, oh, Lord, because I know where this about to go.
So when we're in an environment like we're in right now, and you have a significant other that is another race, and they can say, well, I understand. But no, you really don't understand.
Look how Dr. Fight looking at you.
I know he looking at me crazy.
He got the head.
I know.
And he like, oh.
But then people say, but I don't know why you guys are having such a hard time having this conversation, because we've never had this stuff that's happening right now and being in relation, so that I really needed. Yeah, you know I'm black. You know about slavery. You know about all of that. But what you see right now in full color is hate. It's hate. That's what you're looking at. So you're not understanding my frustration and my anger and why I'm so hurt right now. How do I get you to understand that? Now I'm gonna be honest. That's a conversation that I had. Okay, and I felt like he should have said more. But then you know, my friend said, they said, well, maybe he don't know exactly what to say, because nothing's gonna be right when he says.
No, and then,
well, that probably could be true too.
And then he knows you, and if he say the wrong thing, he knows that you probably gonna go off in left field snapping. So he probably gonna play it safe. Well, like, let me just say I understand, and that's gonna be my safe bet for right now. Because you tend to pop off the roof.
Yeah, but my this particular time, stop shaking your head, Dr. Fight in agreement. Stop. Just stop. Don't go there. No, but the thing is that it was like we were talking when everything was like at its hot, just like hot, and my emotions was like raw, and to the point that at some point I just kind of broke out in tears, and then I was just angry, just ticked off, and he just wasn't. I think he should have said more. But then he didn't.
I'm a defender. What you want the man to say?
I don't know, but he could. You know what? I really don't know, because he really didn't know what to say. So we had to go way back and backtrack way back and start the conversation over. Because there was nothing really that he could have said at that moment. He said, babe, I understand. First of all, don't say that because you don't understand. That was my first thing. Don't say that because you don't understand.
But he's trying to be sweet and say he understands, even though he really don't. But it's like, but you hooping and hollering, you in tears, so it's like,
I wasn't yelling at him. I was upset because I was upset because of all the stuff. During the height of that, it was like every day it was something else and something else and something else. So your emotions are raw.
I get that, but I'm just like, what did you really want the man to say?
I wanted you to say something other than what you said, which was...
That wouldn't offend you.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you could have asked a legitimate question, because he's done that. You could ask legitimate questions, and he had said some things that, I say, you don't say that, because that's offensive. So I have corrected him on certain things. So I just want to have a real conversation. Don't be afraid. I mean, you know me. I'm gonna snap off at any, whatever. But you can't be afraid to ask what you don't know.
But what if it was wrong? And
most of the time stuff he said about that is wrong, but I correct him. So
what about the stuff you say that's wrong?
And he corrects me. He have no problem correcting me when I'm wrong.
I'm just saying, I don't know.
Dr. Fight, don't even stick it.
I'm just saying, I don't know what else you want the man to say without being offensive, because if your emotions were that wrong, whatever he would have said or whatever question he would have asked would have been wrong to you in that time.
And I would have appreciated you just asking a question. Even if it was a wrong question, then ask the question.
Oh,
because,
no.
Yeah.
Oh, no. No. With the way, no.
Dr. Fight, don't agree with her.
Nope. With the way you go off in
Look at he
no. Whatever question he asked that came out wrong in your eyes, it would have been, cause no.
Well, it would have been wrong, but it would have been a more honest and direct conversation versus you trying to appease me and sugarcoat. I would have preferred that much better.
You would prefer the argument.
It would not have been an argument because I didn't even have enough energy to argue at that point because my nerves was raw. So I didn't even have enough energy to really argue at that point.
Yeah, but what Miss Screaming about? I just know you and how you say, I want that. In that moment with how your emotions were, I don't think it would have been a proper time to maybe ask that question. I'm just saying. Now, maybe you know different. I'm saying in that time, I don't think it would have been the right time. Well, he was just trying to be consoling because you were so upset.
Well, see, Dr. Fike said before you have to have a foundation and certain things people have to talk about when they're entering interracial relationships. But I'm saying you can have a conversation, but the things that are happening now, to me, they have surpassed that initial conversation or found it that you guys have. So now to me, you have to add to that. It's a lot more complicated than that. So how do you have that conversation now versus, okay, this is where I come from. I'm a black person. My history is slavery. Okay, that's fine, well and good when we get to know each other. But what conversation do you have right now within things that's happening today?